Yeah. You're making me angry. Yo, somebody get the door. Yo, somebody gonna get the door.
So the scene starts off with Bruce asking his dad, what the hell did he do to him? Cause all it takes is for his girl to say some crazy ass statement like, my ex was better. Then all of a sudden he blacks out, destroys half the city. Then he wakes up in the middle of nowhere completely booty naked talking about some, I had the craziest dream. Like he's Trevor from GTA. But not gonna lie, what did this man do to his son? Oh nah, bro was out here experimenting on his infant kid talking about some evolution. Sometimes he be the smartest one that be the stupidest. Like we gotta add this man to the list of worst dads. Then he tells Bruce he sent 3 friendly nice dogs to his girl's location, named Waffles, Princess, and Cupcake. And hearing this info gets Bruce mad, so he tries to leave to go save her. But this guy walks in and makes the situation worse, like Fool's on slams him to the floor. Then Bruce says this line,
don't wanna see me when I get angry, ah!
And as he gets angry, he transforms into the Hulk, then throws Thomas out the crib, destroys the crib, gets shot at, then grew taller and stronger, picks up Thomas and throws him again. Not gonna lie, that was well deserved. Bro been pissing me off the whole movie. Then we switch to Betty. She hears strange noises coming from outside. She goes outside to check it out and sees the Hulk. But she's calm because she knows it's Bruce. And this is the calmest bro has been the whole movie. Then we look behind Betty and sees the most friendliest, sweetest dogs you will ever meet in your lifetime. And look at Cupcake, he's so excited to play. So Hulk puts Betty in the car and starts getting jumped. Damn, he slapped the shit out of Cupcake. Then Princess goes in to bite his schmeat, and this is the result of that. But that slap was so soul crushing, Princess went for an easier target. She did not want to fight anymore. But the Hulk finishes off Waffles and Princess. Then Cupcake comes out of nowhere and starts biting him in. But Hulk flexed his muscle so hard it broke his jaw and finished him off, turning into green fart. So after Bruce saves her, the next morning, you know what this woman does? She calls her damn dad, talking about some we should help him fix him. And I'm like, for a scientist, you're kinda dumb. Cause guess who her dad works for? The US freaking government. But you probably already know this. But they are doing everything and anything but helping Bruce. So they put him to sleep and gave him that A-class special grade transportation to the military base, going deep into the ground. Then we see this guy. Don't talk to me, bro. Ain't this you, bro? But dude starts talking about some, I want a piece of the real you so I can sell it and make a fortune off it. Really, nigga? So he tells Bruce, alright, nigga, transform. And Bruce is like, hell nah. So he tries to rage bait Bruce so he can transform into the Hulk and start tasing him, talking shit, saying his girl is gonna leave him. But to his surprise, that level of rage baiting doesn't work on Bruce. So he knocks him out. That boy is asleep. And Bruce gets put in one of them tubes like he's Wolverine. But hold on. Why the hell are they trying to force the Hulk to come out? That should be like the last possible thing you would want to happen. But in a very few moments, they were going to regret opening the door. So the Hulk switched places with Bruce Banner and destroys the tube. And besides all the screaming and raging, you can tell this nigga is really pissed off. When he starts doing body movements like this, they try to gas him up, attempting to put him to sleep, but he sneezes at the situation. The Hulk breaks through and starts looking for a way to escape. But he's stopped by a group of soldiers getting put in a sticky situation. Then this petty crippled goofball comes in trying to get a sample of Hulk's blood. Like, what is his thought process? Cause just by the way Hulk is looking at him should be more than enough reason to retire all the shenanigans. So the Hulk starts breaking out and he grabs a grenade launcher and shoots it at the Hulk. But it reflected off his skin and back into the wall. You're cooked. The scene shifts and we see a whole bunch of military guys just spraying at the Hulk. But look at the Hulk, he's feeling ticklish. So he starts destroying the base and the general decides to show him a way out so they can fight him outside. Then he escapes and starts running out of there. I don't know where he running to, but he running like he got somewhere to be. And launches himself to the next abandoned town. Then he stands there remembering about past trauma. Then all of a sudden the house in front of him gets destroyed and he gets sent back by the shockwave. But hold on, look at that jawline, straight 90 degrees. freeze. But his healing factor kicks in. He looks up and a barrage of missiles is coming straight at him. He jumps over it looking majestic and shit and lands on the desert. So Hulk starts resting, taking a little breather, and he sees two more roll into the cut like, what's up? He steps aside and one of them lands right in front of him. Then he sees 4 tanks at the distance coming at him. They shoot at him and one of them gets a direct hit. So he goes over to them and they start giving it everything they've got. He runs straight into this one tank, flips it over and swings it away. RIP bro, he was just doing his job. So Hulk jumps over to the next tank, takes out the head, flips it over to get the humans out, then gets shot down. And you can tell that one really sting bro, because bro was on the floor like, call an ambulance, but not for me. Cause he gets up, picks up the tank head and slams it into the other tank and kept on doing it till a piece of it broke. He goes over to the last one like, well, and them boys ducked him fast as hell, and he flips the tank nose directly at bro. He is cooked. The scene changes and we see the Hulk jumping over mountains. Nigga might be mad as hell, but you can tell he fucked with the view. So he lands over here and starts chilling, looking at the rocks and shit, until he felt a disturbance in the air, goes over to check it out and sees not 1, not 2, but 4 helicopter turrets pointing right at him, and they start spraying at him. He jumps on top of this one and crashes it down. More starts coming at him, so he takes out one of the missiles from the heli and throws it at the other 2, making this heli almost crash into the general's helicopter. Then one of them fires at him. He perfect weaves it and starts running around this mountain as they try to shoot him down. Even told this missile to get the fuck out of here. He catches another missile, takes out the top and spits it at the helicopter, and you just hear the pilot in the background like, holy shit, he got my missile, right before his helicopter was taken down. Then Hulk jumps into a bunch of tall rocks so he can hide from them, and they blow up everything. We then learn from the general that the Hulk is heading over to the city to find his white milk Betty. 2 fighter jets sees him and one of them tags him, and because it was so goddamn cloudy, he damn near hits the helicopter, making him lose control. And the Hulk sees the situation and actually saves him by jumping on the jet to avoid crashing on the bridge. Then it takes him up high, and I know the pilot in this situation like, what the hell do I do about this? But they try to take him to space so he can lose consciousness, which he does and starts falling down. And while he was falling, he has a little dream about Bruce Banner seeing himself, a version of himself he can't control, a version of himself that wants to be let out. But he drops into the ocean and makes his way into the city, destroying everything on sight until he saw his white milk and became calm.